was identified through the use of the string DB. 4 out of 12 hypothetical proteins showed significant interaction in characterizing the versatility, the adaptability, and the specificity of a specific protein of interest. So the protein that had the highest quality of models and PPI is the Q5KPC4. This research revealed that Q5KPC4 has these following characteristics. It is basic in nature, have high thermostability, alpha helices as the prominent protein structure. It is soluble and it is a member, or it is highly related to the mitochondrial protein. Phylogenetic analysis shows that the Q5KPC4 is closely related to the mitochondrial protein methylglutaconyl-CoA hydratase. This was supported by the conserved domains and the interpro result, which showed that Q5KPC4 is a member of the crotonase family. Since the phylogenetic tree is promising, the ligands that interact with this protein were identified and characterized. The ligands that interact with the protein are benzamidine, myristic acid, quercetin, 369-12-15 pentaoxatricosan 1-OL, and the omega-3 carboxylic acids. This research identified that the following ligands are bioavailable, highly permeable, and can penetrate the central nervous system. The interaction in the molecular docking showed that all of them have negative binding affinities, which showed that they have a strong bond with their binding partners. Since the target protein contributes to the mitochondrial activity, inhibiting it through the protein-ligand interaction adds to the virulence-related activity of the Cryptococcus neoformans. Findings of this research can serve as a starting point in addressing future pandemic. The process may be a long time, but as we continue to try for more knowledge, we can bridge the gap between the hidden threat that is unknown to the majority of the population in the world. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. So we have a question from Kunal Roy. How do you check the validity of a homology model?
We check the validity of the homology model through the following servers, the online server. The ProCheck, QMean, and I'm going to share my screen. ProCheck, ProSaweb, and QMean. The following online servers were used for the validity of the model. The Ramachandran plot was checked in using this. The z-scores were analyzed using the following servers.
Since there is no other questions, which docking programs did you use?
The docking programs that we have used are the Autodoc tools, Autodoc Vina, and BioVia.
And the next question, again from Kunal Roy. Do you know what is the underlying hypothesis for validity checking? Probably this is about those tools which you already mentioned. So do you know what is the hypothesis of those tools for validity checking? What they check and how? Just short description probably. If I correctly interpreted the question.
So I think the three models were the three servers was used to check the reliability or compatibility of the generated models to their experimental structure. So these three servers were used to check if they are highly related or they are reliable, if the proteins were reliable with the existing proteins that is existing in the protein drug bank.
Okay, so we don't have yet questions. I just wanted to clarify Because I was a little bit confused with your statement that you use some hypothetical proteins. Can you clarify? What do you mean?
So hypothetical proteins are the proteins in a organism that are unknown, uncharacterized, and hypothetical in terms of their biological functions. So they are generated from the NCBI. So these proteins are not yet characterized, they are not yet published, and the functions of these following proteins are not yet known to other people.
And did you consider to use AlphaFold instead of homology modeling of those proteins? Did you consider to use this new tool, AlphaFold? AlphaFold instead of homology modeling, which is now can be used to remodel 3D structure of a protein from its sequence.
We are not that familiar with the other types of checking. We only use homology model as this was suggested by our research advisor to us. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't use that.
That's okay.